The blustery day in the 100-acre wood. It was a particularly windy morning in the 100-acre wood, and Winnie the Pooh, a bear of very little brain but great heart, stood outside his house humming to himself. The wind was so strong it blew leaves, hats, and even Piglet's scarf into the air. "Oh, bother," said Pooh, as his ears twitched in the breeze. "This feels like a very important day, though I'm not sure why." Pooh set off to visit his friend Piglet, as he always did when he needed a little company. Piglet, being a very small animal, was having a hard time holding onto his house as the wind tried to sweep him away. "Pooh!" Piglet cried as he clung to a tree branch. "Help! The wind is being rather impolite." Pooh grabbed Piglet just in time and carried him to a safe spot behind a bush. "There now, Piglet," Pooh said reassuringly. "You're quite safe with me. Let's visit Owl and see what he thinks of all this wind." At Owl's treehouse, the gusts grew stronger. Pooh and Piglet knocked, and the wind blew the door open for them. "Come in, come in!" Owl hooted, his feathers ruffling. "This blustery weather reminds me of the time my Uncle Torbit flew backwards in a storm." As Owl went on about his uncle, the wind howled louder and louder, until a massive gust knocked Owl's tree right over. Everyone tumbled out into the grass, with feathers and leaves everywhere. "Oh dear," said Piglet, brushing himself off. "What do we do now?" "Well," said Pooh thoughtfully, "I suppose it's time for something sweet. Perhaps a small smackerel of honey to make sense of things." They all laughed and decided to head to Christopher Robin's house, where the wind couldn't reach them. Along the way, they met Tigger bouncing through the woods, who declared that the wind was the most fun thing ever, and Eeyore, whose tail had been blown away again. By the time they reached Christopher Robin, the wind had calmed down, and the sun peeked through the clouds. They all sat together for tea and honey, laughing about their adventures. "Even on the windiest of days," Pooh said with a smile, "it's always better with friends." And they all agreed.